first diagnosed, it was November 21st, 2007. I found out 3 weeks before, which was the first week of November, that I was pregnant with twins. And so I made a prenatal appointment with the doctors. By then I was living in South Carolina with my new husband. I was a newlywed. And went to an appointment the 21st, which was the day before Thanksgiving of that year. And went in for being dehydrated. I kept throwing up and just not feeling well. And when I went in, she had already did labs. So she said, okay, well, I have your labs back. And I said, okay, well, is everything okay with my labs? And she said, oh yeah, everything's fine. We just have one problem. And I'm like, okay, what's the one problem that we have? Is it diabetes? Because I've had gestational diabetes with my 8-year-old. She's like, well, no. Can we ask your husband to step out of the room? So I'm like, okay. So she asked him to step out. She basically just looked at me and said, you tested positive for HIV. And I kind of got into a blank stare. I looked over at the wall because that was really the only thing I wanted to focus on. I didn't want to look her in the face. I didn't want to, I was completely in shock, along with not feeling well. And she said, well, do you want us to bring your husband back in the room? I say, sure, bring him back in, because guess what? If I'm HIV positive, he's the reason why. So she brought him back in the room, and I can remember that day as if it happened yesterday. He just looked in shock when she told him, and it wasn't a shocked look as if, oh, she could have given me HIV. It was more of a look like, wow, she found out.